Alright, welcome to my spare bedroom. This is where I pretty much have been filming a lot of my videos at, in this particular corner right here. It doesn't look like it's a lot light, but when I turn my ring light here, it lights up really well. I have my corner chair and everything. So I have this big room. It's used as a spare bedroom. This right here is a Murphy bed. If you don't know what a Murphy bed is, it's pretty much it's a bed that's like in a bed, like a cupboard. So it pulls down. So when I have family that comes over, I usually pull this out. Sometimes I sleep in here. I think the bed sleeps really good. So not only that, I have the rest of the bedroom right here. And I decided that I wanted to set up my studio in here because I was having it out in my living room. It was just really annoying just having to constantly put it up and down, and I figured why not in here where I have the room, no one's really in here. I do have some other things in here. I know it's like super dark, but you can see as I'm turning this, I have, you know, a little TV there and a little setup, and I have a few more other things right here. But I'm going to put my camera on a tripod, and my cat's in here. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's right there next to the cat litter. I'm going to put it on a tripod, and we are going to get started. Welcome back. As you can see, I have a whole bunch of gear all around my spare bedroom, so I'll give you guys a tour. But I definitely am going to take pictures afterwards, so that's why I have my headscarf on, my hair is setting. So let's roll right into this. I'm actually going to turn my camera around, and then I'm going to put on the tripod while I go through everything and start setting everything up. So I think we're going to set it up right here because I think that if I need to move it out the way to get to the closet, which is filled with Christmas stuff, then I can just like move it out the way. But what's also, I like the natural light that's going to come in this way. So that's what I'm really focused on. I thought about putting it like over here or over here, but then the bed, at least if I need to get to the bed or I have family over, the bed can still come down and it still will not be in the way. So I'm just going to move this stuff out the way. Let me just come closer to show you guys. I have some boxes. I have a chair from my patio set that has like a printer on it. Just a bunch of stuff that just needs to come out. So I'm just probably going to fast forward this part and start this process right now. Clean off. So I have the stuff to put it together. I got most of this stuff from Amazon warehouse. They have actually really good discounted prices on stuff that, you know, people buy online and they didn't like it or they returned it. So they offer like at a really good discounted price. So the difference between Amazon warehouse and Amazon outlet is the outlet is like stuff that's discontinued that is still brand new that they still want to sell, and then the warehouse is just, you know, this kind of stuff. So I actually got this backdrop holder. It was, I think I paid like $25, and it came with 4 clips, 2 bean bags. Let me show you guys real quick. So These are the two pieces. Actually, no, these are actually two lighting stands right here. I think I got for $10 from Amazon Warehouse. So these are the lighting stands right here. Okay, so here's this kit right here. And this is what I'm going to be setting up right here. So it came with the clamps. It came with the sandbags that I'll probably go in my backyard and get sand, since I have sand everywhere back there. And I forget what else it came with. So we're going to set this up first, because you can't put the backdrop up unless you have like the whole shebang up. So let's see how this goes. So when I started buying stuff or I got the idea that I really wanted to maybe have like a little studio at my house so I can just practice, I really didn't want to spend a lot of money. I know there's like professional photographers out there that have spent like, if not hundreds, thousands of dollars on setup for their little studio. Some people do have like a studio in their garage. Some people actually have a studio. But for me, since I'm still early in learning in the game, I did not want to actually put out that much money. I feel like I've invested a lot of money in my camera, which is the Sony a7 III. I upgraded from a Canon EOS M. So I had that for since 2013, 2012, so it's 2020. So for 6 years I had that camera, and it was a really good camera, but it really lacked a lot of things that I wanted out of a camera. And you know, a lot of people will say that you don't need to spend a lot of money on your camera, but you're as good as the camera. The best camera to have is the camera that you own. But for me, that statement's not really true, because one of the things that my camera lacked, my Canon, is that I could never see if I was in focus. And although I can't see now if I'm in focus, specifically with the camera, it has Bluetooth capabilities where I have my iPhone set up right here in front of it, so I can actually see that I'm in focus, that, you know, everything's how I want it to be. I didn't have that with the Canon, and there wasn't any Bluetooth capabilities, so that kind of was a turn off. Also, I'm trying to get this thing. Hold on, let's see. Another thing I didn't like about my Canon is that the low lighting for recording was not that good. You know, it lacked in that area, and with the Sony a7 III, it's very well known for low lighting capabilities. Things that I did like about my Canon, which was also a mirrorless camera, was that it was a lot smaller than my Sony a7 III. I actually have it right here. Let me show you real quick. So this was my Canon, my little Canon right here. It was so small. That's what I really loved about it. I got it right before I was stationed in Japan, so I was seeing a lot of Asian countries. Even went on our world travels when we did 90 days backpacking through Asia. And I love this little thing. It fit in your pocket. It was super small. I don't know. I know I had the box to my camera. Let me actually show you the size difference between this and the camera that I'm filming on right now. Oh, I bet you guys will be able to see it, but this camera is just, it's just really big. And that's just, you can't even see the thickness of it. So this is really, I think this is like 200 grams. And the a7 III is like 500 and some grams, so there is a weight difference with it. Also, the price difference, I actually saved for a little bit. I actually waited for a good sale or a good deal to come along with the a7 III, because the camera retails for about $2,000, just the body alone. And I really didn't want to have to pay through $2,000 and then have to get lenses and everything. So right around Thanksgiving, like right after Black Friday, I saw on a website called Slick Deals. Am I doing this right? Called Slick Deals. And they have posted that if you have a student account, like an email address, that you can get the A7 III brand new from B&H Photo for like $1,600, and there's no tax at all. So I got that. So it was a really good deal, and then I ended up getting a few lenses too. And then I started building my little collection of stuff that I needed to take photos. So during this whole time, I have a really good friend. He also does photography. We're, I guess you can say, both have the same learning aspect. I think I'm missing a piece for this. Oh, there it is. So we're always looking for a good deal. So we usually follow the same people. Let's see. On YouTube, you know, different photographers and everything. So I forget what his name was, but he was doing like a buy-in deal. Okay, maybe it's like this. So he was doing like a buy-in deal where you can get a whole bunch of gear for super cheap. It was like 30% off. There was like 1,000 people that said they'll buy the deal. You get like 30% off. So you got the V1, which is a flash. You got the V1, which is a flash. You got the 8200 Pro, and you got a whole bunch of other stuff for like 450 bucks. So that was a really good deal because it's usually more expensive than that. So I think this goes like this. And I think this is supposed to go on here. There's no direction, so that's like one of the things that you just have to use common sense for. Let's see. I have a box full of stuff. So this looks like this goes right here. Not that one. Oh, look, there it is. Okay. So you got the kit was a really good deal. I got it from Adorama. And honestly, if he didn't push me to get that, then I probably wouldn't have been able to take the photos that I have been taking of myself in a photo shoot I did a few weeks back in March. So I just been buying stuff as I see it, or if I think it's a good deal, because photography is a lot of money. It's a really huge investment, and if you're not really going to be serious about it, then I don't even suggest you even waste your money. Let's see. Okay, so I think this is like this. Okay. Okay, so we're going to level this down some. I don't know if these little caps go back on top. We're just going to see if they do go back on top or not. Oh, look, they do go back on top. Okay. We're just going to say they go back on top. It looks good. It looks like they screw back in. Uh-oh. But yeah, photography really is a... Uh-oh. Maybe not. It is a huge investment. And sometimes, you know, you got to start off with stuff like this so you can see what you like, what you don't like. Let's see. I want this to be... Uh-oh. Okay, let's try this one more time. We're going to go... We're going to say this. Uh-oh. Okay. that kind of looks even. Where'd that little piece go? Alright, I don't know where that goes. So I did order some backdrops. 2 of them won't be here till next week, but I do have my black backdrop. So this still looks kind of off. Let's see. So I just want to like move this over as far as I can. Okay, and I'm going to move this a little bit back. Alright, there we go. So that's that. I'm going to run and go get the backdrop real quick. Alright, so I have the backdrop right here. I also got these little stringy things. So these little clamps came with this little setup right here. So you just clamp like the side of the paper roll or whatever you have up there. But I also saw on one of the videos on YouTube where people actually like these little clamps right here. So you just clip it to the side of your backdrop right here, and this like goes around the actual pole part, so it like straightens out your backdrop. So we're gonna go ahead and use this. I did pay full price on Amazon. I think I paid like $7-8 for these for I think it's a 4-pack. Let's see. Yeah, a 4-pack, and these are called Photo Video Studio Backdrop Clip Holders. And then we have this NEEWER right here, black muslin backdrop. It had a lot of good reviews, and another photographer that I follow just did a photo shoot with his kids, and he had a nice black backdrop, and I'm pretty sure it probably wasn't this cheaper brand NEEWER, but we're gonna roll with it because I am on a budget and the reviews are really good. So after I set this up, this door normally stays closed because when the cats actually come into this room, like my cat is right there, they like get crazy. And you know how cats like to scratch stuff and cat hair, and yeah, it just gets everywhere, especially when they're shedding. So what I should have got was a steamer, which I'm probably going to invest in. I'm going to go back on Amazon Warehouse or just Amazon to see if they do have one. So this we're going to put right here up, and it looks like we have to use this side. We're just going to use because the cat part fell off, and we're just going to make our way back through here. Oh, there goes that other one. Alright, so we have that up. And this is what it's looking like right now. It's just a classic black. I kind of want to put this up a little higher, which that one's not going to go any higher. So let's move this one up higher. I'm already tall, so if I wanted to do my own photos, I want it to be taller than me. Alright, so that's all done right here. I'm going to move a few more other things out of the way. So it looks good so far. No complaints really. I'm going to pull this out just a little bit more. I think also if I wanted it taller, I can just adjust the bottom part, but for right now, let me take my house slippers off. But for right now, I could definitely do this, be in this photo right here. Alright, so what's next? So now that we have that set up, I'm going to take, I have one of my lighting fixtures right here already up. I don't know what that went to, so we're just going to wing it and say that it was going with this classic Mountain Dog light setup. I think I got this set for $8 from Amazon. This was brand new, and it actually has like a little light in it. Let's see. So you just put this on right here. And then you just screw it in. I'm probably going to just lower that so it will be out the way. So I have used this for a few of my other pictures I've taken. It actually is like a light bulb in here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let me bring it over here. There's a light bulb in here, a huge light bulb. And this is like a, I think it's called like a continuous light source right here. So which is this. I only have one of them. Eventually I will get two of them. But I think I really need to, I think there's an outlet back there. I'm pretty sure because that's how the lights in this whole setup, there's like lights in the inside that you can turn on and off. So I'm probably going to get an extension cord. So now that we have that set up right there, we have two more lighting ones set up, and I'm going to get this one, this is by NEEWER also. This one I used at my last photo shoot on the beach. I did a quick beach sunset photo shoot for one of the American Idol contestants. Check her out, Aliana Jester. I'll link one of her audition videos like right here or down here on this video. Amazing girl. She could sing her heart out. And that actually turned out really good. My daughter helped me with that photo shoot. So we have this. So I got this Bowens mount right here. I like this one. I have two of them, but this one actually just, you push it in and it rotates. And I like that a lot better. And how this just works is just, it just goes in here. This is a softbox right here. And it has two of the, two of the white sheets right here, a little cloth. And this is what the 8200 goes in, which is a strobe light. I only have that one. I actually like it. I can switch between that and my V1, which I'll show you guys shortly. So that just goes in there. And you can hold it too. If you have like another person, you can hold it. But it goes on a tripod. I suggest getting a tripod that's actually kind of heavy because this mount, let me make this a little smaller. Oh, a little smaller. Okay. This softbox, it's top heavy because of the 8200 that goes on it, or the V1, which is an off-camera flash or on-camera flash. You can use it off-camera also. And this bad boy has another little soft light. Helps protect like the harshness of the light that's coming through. So it's actually sideways. I'm going to fix it. It's not supposed to be like triangular or like this, like a diamond shape. I guess you could. I guess it could go be diamond shape, but it's normally like a square shape. So that is like that. I'm going to fix it. There we go. And in the back of that is this flash I was telling you about. I got in a good deal kit. And this is it right here. Right here. And what it does, it has a very strong light. Uh-oh. This should be charged. I take the batteries out because I noticed I used it before and I left the batteries in. I went to go take photos of myself and it was completely, yeah, not charged. Gel kit right here from FLASHPOINT. It has like a whole bunch of cool little attachments. And we're just going to pick a color, probably purple. I'm going to try to do the flash with the light on, but if not, I'll do it with the light off just so I can show you guys. So it's just a little, I gotta get one of these little cover parts right here that are magnetic. Uh-oh. That's that one. Uh-oh, let's see, what am I forgetting here? I totally had a brain fart, and I know that, oh, you know what I'm thinking of? I'm thinking of the V1 and not this one. So I'll show you guys what this one is. This is, it turns on. Let's see. The battery, okay, it turns on right here. And it's just a flash that is controlled by a transmitter, which is right here, which you put on top of the camera itself. And it has all the settings right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. Let's see it, light it up. Yeah, you probably cannot see it, but the settings are right there. And then you can just test it. I don't know if you guys saw that, but yes, just in case you guys didn't see it, I'm going to turn the light off and then you guys can probably hear it too. Let's see. Alright, so this is pretty cool right here. When I get the my V1, it's actually on my kitchen table in my camera bag. I'll show you guys how these little gel things work right here. So we're going to turn this off because we don't want it on. The battery lasts pretty good, but we're just going to set it up in here. Now, like I said, you can use this right here, this strobe in here, or you can use a V1, which is what this is right here. It's also a flash. You can use this in here as well. I've used both before, but I particularly like the strobe better. But this is what I was trying to show you before with the gel. So I'm going to put the attachment on and show you guys. So for this, you definitely need the attachments for it. If you buy it separate, it's like $11 or $12. But if you buy the whole kit, it was like 60 bucks. But I originally just bought this by itself thinking that it just would fit on there. But you see it doesn't fit on here, so you have to get the attachments. So I just paid, you know, the full amount for it. Uh-oh. And it's magnetic. I had it on the wrong way. So we're going to put that right there. This also turns on. See, you can see the setting right there. It also beeps too. Uh-oh. Let's see what's going on with this. Turned in the light again. So that's how that works. But I'm going to turn this off. And these attachments are pretty cool. I haven't used them yet. I was waiting to set this up. So I'll definitely be playing around with them to see what type of effects that it gives. But all of these fit into this little case right here. And it's all magnetic, which is kind of cool. So it all fits in there, just like that. Oh, and this one too. Alright, so we're going to put this back in there. Now, you can also use this on top of the camera, or you can use it on here, but I like it on here sometimes. I'm still working on learning how to work this on top of the camera. I get how to set it up. That's not the problem. It's just which way and what power for whatever particular, you know, angle, which I'm still working on. So, a work in progress. Okay, so I just finished setting this up. I'm going to just move my camera forward just a little bit. Alright, so this is it right here. The bottom just has all the boxes and just empty caps. I have the one second from the bottom. It looks like it's a mess, but it's just like camera bags and just like little bags that go with like other little things. Like if I'm going to grab cords, I'll just grab one of those little bags. Alright, so the second shelf, which I'll come closer, it has like all the stuff that I need to charge. Anything. I have like my little Bluetooth speaker, my gimbal, the charging dock for like the firmware updates for some of the lenses. Anything that's chargeable or cord wise. I also have my old camera sitting in the back. I don't have room to put it on the top, so it's just going to sit there since I don't really use it that often. And then the top one right here, I have my transmitter. There's 3 of my lenses, some ND filters, some memory cards in the back for just whatever, one of my hard drives, and my little hub, I forget what it's actually called, and then my FLASHPOINT gear, and that has the other pieces I was telling you about in there, and my V1 flash. So my camera's going to sit on top of there once I have it set up. Alright, so that's pretty much it. I'm going to put this back down, and I'm going to do a quick little photo shoot on myself. Nosy, but my cat is already trying to get over here. And I do have a stool I'm going to be using, so I'm going to just set up the rest of my stuff. Alright, so I guess that's all for right now. I'm going to start with this photo shoot. I'm going to take off my headpiece. My hair should be set. And I will include these photos at the end. Thank you so much for watching. I know this video was kind of long. But if you have any questions, feel free to drop them in the comments. And if you are an inspiring photographer, let me know what you shoot with. And let me know what you prefer, whether you prefer doing portrait photography or you prefer just doing landscape, just shooting whatever's in the wild. Alright, you guys take care. Bye.